first and 10 for Dalton.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing, Dalton. The screen pass here to Cohen. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back, and he's able to run with the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A 71-yard punt return. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And their second attempt here. The first drive stalled and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they've gotten out there, getting settled a little bit, let's see if they open things up. Maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get the ball into the end zone. They're playmakers.
They would like that. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Cohen gets it again on second.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A give. This is Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he'd thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
Second and 10. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,001st since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your whole line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Fertzer there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Running left, Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton looking left side. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
2 veterans there, Dalton to Robinson for the Bears' first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Andy Dalton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Dalton now to pass. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Another chance for Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But now it'll be third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Off play action, Tannehill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
Oh, the ball trying to go to Brown once again. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, here's Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To the air again, Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 42 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the Bears, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Dalton sets up play action. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. So Dalton now. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The final act of the first half, Dalton.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair... The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past
past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Jones has it. Get this down to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway. But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They snap it to Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their extra point by Ficken, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's Dalton. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Dalton. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And Dalton to throw.
That's complete to Robinson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Tannehill now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And the busy night for Henry continues. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Extra point by Fickett, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
Now Fickett to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Bud Dupree, his second sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Dalton. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Pushes past him. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Let's go. At 20. Check. 59. All day, baby. All day. Go.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill caught by Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Rolling to his right.
He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yard.
Second down at 4.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been here in this one.
Notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Passing, it's Dalton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chicago passing game on point. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check three, check three.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Dancing to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll work it inside.
Rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. This play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's got Mooney, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, Dalton able to find Kmet and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. Here's Dalton.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And it'll be Dalton again.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.